Hey, buddy.
Isn't it great to finally relax?
Knuckles.
He's the key to...
Oh, my newest creation.
You think you can take my power? Do I look like I need your power?
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. This will be my video for the Sonic Knuckles trailer. It's for a 6-episode series. This isn't a movie, but it is connected to the movies. It takes place between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. Welcome to the Sonic Cinematic Universe, so we'll break it all down. Now everybody's asking, when is the Shadow spinoff going to happen? Would they do that as a movie or a TV series? That might actually turn into a movie. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. We're supposed to get another Super Bowl trailer for this. They dropped the full trailer ahead of this, probably just to capitalize on the hype because they realized that it was going to be good. Like they were very confident in it and fans would actually enjoy it. Generally, the hype for Sonic 3 is so high. I think the delays last year, like this was supposed to come out last year, but it was delayed because of the strikes, is probably going to help Sonic 3. We also just got the first teaser for that and for the return of Shadow, so I'll talk about that later in the video. But as I made the Sonic Cinematic Universe joke earlier, they are literally having basically the same people, same characters make this Knuckles series. Like the same director that does all the movies did this series. They're basically doing their own version of the Marvel Disney Plus model where like you have the movie actors come do the TV series and it's meant to be connected to the different movies. So their first attempt at this does well, and it seems like it will. We'll probably see a true Sonic Cinematic Universe with more spin-offs, TV series, and spin-off movies too. During the trailer, they start with a quick recap of Knuckles' story so far, how he started out with his tribe on Mobius, the other echidnas, the backstory of their feud with the Owls over the Master Emerald, and how his father died while trying to take the Master Emerald back from Longclaw, who had been Sonic's adoptive parent, setting off Knuckles' quest to find Sonic and his hatred for him, thinking that that would be the key to finding the Master Emerald so that he could finish his father's quest, his tribe's quest, and bring it back. That's how he ran into Robotnik on the Mushroom World, as you see here in the trailer, because he detected the energy coming from Sonic's quill that Robotnik had with him, and Robotnik just used that to his advantage. Knuckles' hatred of Sonic's quest for him to get back to Earth, then double-crossed Knuckles, usurping the Master Emerald for himself. That led to Knuckles teaming up with Sonic, learning the truth about his history with Longclaw, generally just chilling out on the whole feud that he had with the Owls, vowing to form a new order with Sonic and Tails and protect the Master Emerald on Earth, the same way that his tribe had done before. Probably one of the first big Easter eggs here in the trailer is Knuckles spinning the sign as he ends his run, just like you do in the games when you complete each level. It seems like they're implying that they're going to release all 6 episodes at the same time, Netflix style. Sonic and Tails seem like they're only going to be part of the series, probably like the first episode, then again at the finale to set up Sonic 3, like some sort of post-credit scene or some ending scene that sets up Sonic 3. With most of the series being about Knuckles taking on the new villain, the Buyer here, with the help of Wade from the previous movies, they'll probably have some excuse for Sonic and Tails not being around to help out in Green Hills, like some other adventure that they go on, or they ask him as politely as possible to go find somewhere else to live. Most of this they use for mic drops and comedy, like Knuckles not wanting to get complacent continues to treat life in Green Hills just like he did with his old tribe on Mobius, continue his training, vowing to train up Wade into a warrior. This fighting pit that he builds in the house is a reference to the ones they had on Mobius and his former tribe. That's what the symbol on the flag in the background is referencing. There are a couple banners that he placed around the ceiling here too, and I love the way that he implies he's doing this to help his friend, the dog, get his revenge on his mortal enemy, who is apparently the mailman. It's not totally clear why he teams up with Wade, like maybe they ask Wade to keep an eye on him, like, Wade, you're not busy, why don't you keep an eye on Knuckles, keep him out of trouble? And it sounds like they're using the series to give a bigger arc to the Wade character too, because he is, as he says in the trailer, basically a joke to everybody. Zoom in and enhance on his t-shirt he's wearing under his robe here. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, that is nostalgic for the 80s, the 90s, but it's also a Paramount franchise, so there's like brand synergy. It's a bit of an Easter egg for the fact that they just released the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. It was amazing if you haven't seen it. I don't think that Sega would be on board with it, but it would be hilarious if they tried to say that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles existed inside the Sonic universe or vice versa. Most people will notice, next big Easter egg here, the cowboy hat is from the Sonic OVA back in the day. That is a deep cut. This first big fight that Knuckles has is with a bounty hunter in Wade's bedroom, because you can tell from all the 80s and 90s posters all over here. This person's supposed to be called Cattle Prod the Bounty Hunter. He's probably hired by the main villain, played by Rory McCann from Game of Thrones. Most of you will remember him as the Hound.
Knuckles. Without his little friends, he's vulnerable. You think you wanted revenge a long time? I've been after it all my life. It's all I care about. And look at me. Look at me!
He was amazing on that series, but obviously the tone of Game of Thrones, very different from the tone of the Sonic movies. Now he's playing like this super over-the-top villain, not quite as over-the-top as Jim Carrey's portrayal of Robotnik, like he was born to play Robotnik. But it does seem like it's Rory McCann going way over the top in a Jim Carrey kind of way. They're only calling him the Buyer on the show. He might have some other name that they revealed during the series, and they're just saying that he's a former lackey of Robotnik's, like one of his engineers that was working under him when he was still around. It seems like he's smart enough to create his own technology based on the energy that Knuckles generates, which is similar to the energy that Sonic generates, they just have different abilities. Like Knuckles' strength is meant to be on par with Sonic's level of speed, unless he's gone supersonic, for instance, like when he's powered up by the emeralds. But you notice the Buyers already started using some of Knuckles' energy to power his weapons and armor, and is meant to be a reference to Robotnik basically doing the same thing during the previous Sonic movies with his quill. It seems like in Robotnik's absence, after the end of Sonic 2, he just kind of swooped in and taken everything that Robotnik had, like all of his weapons and technology. My assumption is they get some of Knuckles' energy early on because Knuckles used to work with Robotnik before he learned the truth of it, like before he was double-crossed. So during that period at some point, Robotnik probably siphoned some of Knuckles' energy, and that's probably how the Buyer, like Rory McCann's character, learned about it. Now in present day, after Robotnik is gone, he's trying to find Knuckles so he can get more of that energy to power up more weapons and technology. They introduce his lackeys, which they're also using for comedy, just like during the Sonic movies. You'll probably recognize Kid Cudi. He actually did a song that was in the Sonic 2 movie. He's probably just a really big Sonic fan in real life and just asked the director to let him play a character at some point, and this is how he wound up in the TV series. Like, oh, we have a couple characters you can play in here. They're just calling him Agent Mason. He also throws Knuckles' line from Sonic 2 back in his face. It's meant to be a reference to his initial fight with Sonic at the beginning of Sonic 2.
You're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power? You think you can take my power? Do I look like I need your power?
What are you talking about?
His partner here is just called Agent Wallaby. I don't think they're meant to be from any of the games. Probably one of the next big Easter eggs is the Pachacamac character from the games. He's the former chieftain or warlord of Knuckles' clan on Mobius. He's being voiced by Christopher Lloyd. I think we actually got a look at him during the first Sonic movie in the flashbacks, but it's not clear how he wound up on Earth running a bowling alley or why he seems super happy to be running a bowling alley. They'll probably use Knuckles' reunion with him as a way to show you how much Knuckles' character has grown since Sonic 2. All this footage of Knuckles in the casino fight with the main villain seems like the very end of the series, like this might be the finale. I think the idea is they wind up at the casino here because there's this big bowling tournament that they participate in. Like Carrie Elways is playing another bowling character here. You actually see him earlier in the trailer too. Maybe it's a reference to Casinopolis from the games. There were also some casino-themed Sonic levels in the original games too. The couple other Easter eggs from the games that they sprinkle in here too, like the sound of him using the rings is right out of the games. They've used the same sound in previous movies too. And inside Wade's bedroom, he's got a bunch of Easter eggs in the background, like there are movie posters for Kevin Costner's Robin Hood movie, Total Recall, some kind of crazy American Gladiators poster because all of his posters are from the 80s and 90s. He even has an old school CRT monitor in the background. This whole Doritos scene isn't a reference to the games, but I think it is meant to be product placement, like Doritos probably paid Paramount a ton of money to have him eating these in the series. All these ESPN Ocho jokes just remind me of the Dodgeball movie. I think they're meant to be commentating on the bowling tournament at the casino in the last couple of episodes. It is not totally clear why the biker in the bowling-themed coat captures Wade, then drags him behind his bike. Maybe it has something to do with the way the tournament goes down, or a follow-up to some joke earlier in the series. I'm guessing the FBI woman is also Wade's girlfriend or his wife or something like that too. Love that Knuckles is just straight up drinking a pot of coffee like it's nothing, like no big deal, just having a little coffee. A lot of people also asking about his fire hands too. Knuckles didn't have that ability in any of the games. They're probably just going to use it in the series to show his development, the evolution of his powers movie to movie. And because it seems like most of the series is about Knuckles making a life for himself on Earth, finding new purpose in Green Hills in his relationship with Wade, early theory is that they end the series heading into the events of Sonic 3, like some kind of post-credit scene or some ending scene that teases Sonic 3, but with Knuckles working more full-time at the sheriff's station with Wade, being like the sheriff unofficially of Green Hills. And maybe he just starts living with Wade full-time. The entire series is coming in April. We should get another Super Bowl trailer in a couple days. If there's brand new footage, of course I'll do a video for it. Most of this is all meant to set up Shadow's return, so to speak, in Sonic 3. I mean, he's not returning because it's his first appearance in the movies, but technically he's been around for the past 50 years, so he is returning in that aspect. I just posted a longer Sonic 3 trailer video. Click here to watch that, and click here for my brand new Deadpool 3 teaser trailer video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.